the blue of the night meets the gold of the day, Bing Crosby waits for me. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the smile of a friendly face, for the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. I met a man who came from Tennessee. He was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shores. From the Atlantic to Pacific, oh, the traffic is terrific. Yes, there's no place like home for the holidays. And no matter how far away you roam, if you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. That's good. That's I like it. I met a man who lives in Tennessee. He was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's golden shores. From the Atlantic to Pacific, oh, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. And no matter how far away you roam, if you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. For the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Very special night, and I want to begin by letting these poor little girls go and to get into something much more comfortable, although they are wonderful. God bless you, the Satin Dolls. I must tell you, they are beautiful, aren't they? And I want to, first of all, just begin by saying that tonight you are part of something very, very special. This is the end of my run. I've done 2 seasons here, 2 years here, and I am so glad that you have set an attendance record here at the Cicada Club by being here tonight. And I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, oh, I just said it. You see, this fella named Lewis, who lives in Detroit, he writes me every now and he says, Johnny, how come you always say, and I want to tell you, or I want to tell you, or want to tell you? Anyway, he started a drinking game. So every time I say that, everybody has a shot. You'll not get through the second set, because apparently I have this affliction with saying, oh, I like that word, in saying, I want to tell you. But I do want to say this. I'd like you to meet my manager, my boss, the man who makes it all happen, Dean Mora, my musical director. Well, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have a band. Now, I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Dean is a very, very busy fellow, and I must say I also am blessed to be backed up by the finest musicians that you could ever hope to find. They're right here, the Melody Boys. And it's always nice, you know, what I like, you know, years ago, when I first got started, if you remember the Lawrence Welk show, they used to have the Christmas show, and Joe Feeney would bring out all of his kids, and all of the cast would bring out their kids. And Chris Tedesco, right over there, stand up, Chris. Chris's parents just arrived today. They're sitting back there. There's a whole bunch of them, actually. A whole bunch of Tedescos. And it's your father-in-law's 80th birthday. That's right. Dusty Rose, that's right. Dusty Rose is a plant. It's a plant, though, isn't it? I thought it was. I thought it was a succulent. Well, anyway, Dusty Rose sounds like an exotic dancer I knew in Bakersfield. Anyway, all right, listen, I know we've got a very big show for you, and I want to tell you, you know, when we finished our show right before Thanksgiving, oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Prima was so nice to bring us a very, very important lady, a Grammy winner. Melissa Manchester is right over there. It's people like you that ruined my career. You know that. All the sweet bands disappeared because I couldn't say words like girl. And I didn't have that Osterizer sort of thing. And by the way, at the table right next door, he was the star of Rent on Broadway. Wilson Cruz is right over there. So to Wilson. It's always nice when you have people in the audience that are very special, like my friends Hutton and Ruth Wilkinson, and I'm wearing your diamond, or rather your ruby cufflinks you gave me for my birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much. I had them checked out. They're legit, folks. He is a great man, a wonderful man. They're my dearest friends. I love Hutton and Ruth so much. And I really want to say, before we move on, I really want to say to all of you that are here tonight how grateful I am for this marvelous turnout. I started working on this right after the last show. I sent out emails to probably 30, 40 performers to get as many people here tonight to provide you with the best of the best that we could put together to provide you with a wonderful Yule log to take home with you, a wonderful musical memory. And here's a lovely musical lady who I love so very much. I want you to please welcome my co-star, lovely to look at, delightful to know, and heaven to kiss, but only in private because Brian will beat me up. Christine Nelson, if you please. Oh, all glittery and all. Here, listen up. Before I step aside, I really want to tell you something. I have enjoyed working with you so much during the course of this year.
It's been a great year.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's been a wonderful year.
And you are, without a doubt, one of my favorite little sparrows.
You're my favorite little sparrow.
I thought more of myself as an eagle or something much more majestic.
Whatever you have to tell yourself, that's just fine. With me,
Oh, thank you, my darling. Well, listen, you're going to do a little number. I'm
Yes.
looking at my little cheat sheet here. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to do a little number, and I would love the beautiful Jennifer Keith to come on stage and join me.
Jennifer Keith.
As a special little bonus treat. Come here, gorgeous.
Jennifer.
Isn't she beautiful?
Jennifer's currently appearing at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. Isn't it nice she came and saw us? My goodness.
Aw.
Come on over here. I'm going to get out of the way. You two, I have no idea what you're up to.
Yes, we have a lot of stuff to do. Business now.
And do it well.
Thank you, my darling.
I'll have a better view.
Well, Christine asked me to help out on this tune before, about 10 minutes ago, so we'll just see how it goes now, won't we?
Jingle jangle, jingle jangle, jingle jangle, jingle jangle, jingle jangle. Well, dig that crazy Santa Claus with his red suit on. Dig that walk, that crazy talk. Man, oh man, he's really gone. Dig that crazy Santa Claus with his bag of toys. Drags his sack through a chimney stack. All the little hip cats jump for joy. Cool it, Rudolph, cool it. With your nose aglow. Tell those groovy reindeer when Santa starts to blow. Go, go, dig that crazy Santa Claus. Well, I do believe he will bring some crazy toys, so you better be good this Christmas Eve. Dig that crazy Santa Claus with his red suit on. Dig that walk, that crazy talk. Man, oh man, he's really gone. Dig that crazy Santa Claus with his bag of toys. Drags his sack through a chimney stack. All the little hellcats jump for joy. Cool it, Rudolph, cool it, with your nose aglow. Tell those groovy reindeer when Santa starts to blow. Go, go, dig that crazy Santa Claus. Well, I do believe he will bring some crazy toys, so you better be good this Christmas Eve. Jingle jangle, jingle jangle, jingle jangle, jingle jangle, jingle jangle. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer Keith, for joining me.
That was fun. My pleasure.
That was super fun. We're getting the night off to a good start, wouldn't you say, Mr. Holiday? And this dance floor is wide open. It is. It is wide open. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I'm gonna raise this back up for you, sir.
Christine and Jennifer, I love both. I'll tell you, I love those girls. And I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's true. Here we have enjoyed wonderful shows, wonderful audiences, and it's really these folks, they donate their time to come and entertain you. And I promise you, throughout this entire evening, you are going to see things you will never find under one roof in one night anywhere in the United States. And now, here's something rather odd. And yet, I promised myself, because you know it is Christmas. And you know, when my uncle used to host the Kraft Music Hall, and then he later did the Hollywood Palace, you know, we were always very friendly on those programs. And, you know, we weren't necessarily too negative. So I'd like to bring up probably the finest singer I've ever heard in my entire life. He's just next to Pinza, Jan Pierce, and John McCormick, all rolled into one. Welcome, my dearest friend, Adam Tunney. Now, you go grab that microphone like a good boy. You're learning quickly.
Thank you, Mr. Holiday. Wow. It must be the end of the world. You were so kind.
Well, I think the Mayans just had a really good sense of humor.
That's right.
But
I
you know-
follow the Aztec calendar from now on. The Mayans were,
No, but remember, we did one of my shows on the Rapture, and we managed to survive that.
I'm still recovering.
I'm just worried about the next 4 years. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just
Why,
kidding.
were you elected?
I'm moving to Florida. I gotta save some money. Ladies and gentlemen, since my pal Adam is here, you know, I met Adam through my musical director, Dean Mora, who I brought a bottle of champagne for. Merry Christmas, Dean. I believe in giving. And that's why I think, Adam, because you're still a bit of a novice, a little on the green side, a little on that, pea green side. I don't know if you have the...
Let me read it. Can I read it?
No, I want
All
to
right.
tell you, this particular album has never been out of print since 1947.
Never been out of print.
That's right. My uncle still holds the record. He's the all-time top-selling
Well,
recording
thank you very
artist.
much. I
Here
appreciate
is your
it.
white
Thank
Chris-
you.
And, ladies and gentlemen...
Wait a minute. You're related to Bill Cosby?
And I brought a copy for every boy in the band.
That's great.
We're all going to take these and
Picture pages after the show.
there's one in there for John. So listen, Adam, in the spirit of kindness and goodwill towards men...
And women.
Yes, and you really need to work on that because you're developing a very concerning reputation, young man. But I know you're going to do a tune right now, isn't it? Some
Isn't
sort
it?
of a song.
I was thinking about it, yeah, if that's okay.
I'll take this CD from you.
Indian giver.
No, I will
Oh,
hold it while
I mean-
you... By the way, MCA sends me 100 of these every year, and I sell them on eBay.
Will you sign it for me?
I will.
Oh, thank you.
What are you going to do?
Christmas time is here.
It is. Sing it.
I will. Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, lots of memories there. Christmas time is here, families drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Chris Tedesco. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, families drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Thank you.
You did that very well.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And is that that's a more contemporary song?
It's somewhat, yeah, it's post 1955.
I thought
so.
you were going to do Christmas in Killarney or something that I was more familiar with.
Dennis McNeil can do that one for you.
Oh, I see. Well, Adam, I want you to come back. I know you're doing and you look very good today.
Thank you very much.
I thought Celix had gone out of business. This is very nice.
I
very
like
nice.
that joke. That
Love
was very
that
good.
super 80s. Anyway, listen.
Merry Christmas,
Adam
my friend.
Tunney, listen. Happy birthday, friend.
Happy birthday. Well, Jesus, right? You're talking about your happy birthday.
I mean, Merry Christmas.
Happy birthday,
Merry
Jesus.
Christmas. That's right. It's your birthday?
No,
we just had your birthday.
Uh-oh.
Get off the stage.
This
See,
is
all
how
of a
it
sudden, I'm
happens.
all upset again. But I haven't said one rude thing about him. Adam Tunney, everyone. He'll be back. You know, I want you all to think back for just a moment before I bring up my next guest. You know, this really is a special time. My godson is up there, Henry. Henry will be 12 in January. And I certainly would like to encourage all of you to join me in what I did last week. I went to Toys R Us. I picked up a bunch of toys for boys and girls of different ages, and I dropped them off in a Toys for Tots box. You know, last year, the Marine Reserve, they fell short. We were about 15% short of getting a toy to every child in the county of Los Angeles. I think it'd be very nice if all of you would help us. We have a few more days, you know, to make that difference. Just buy one toy. You'll put a smile on a little child's face, and you'll sleep a lot better, and you'll feel good about yourself, because you're going to make a difference. So remember, Toys for Tots. Won't you do that, please? It's very important. I hope you will. After all, it is the time for giving, and it is for the children, too. I still put my carrots out for the reindeer, because you just never know. Here's one thing I do know. The next singer you're about to hear, she just knocks my socks off every time she's here. She was here on my last show. She was so wonderful. She actually did a private party for us for Hutton Wilkinson. I adore her, and she is, without a doubt, one of the finest performers I know. Please, will you welcome to our stage, Mather Louth. She's wearing my shoes. Here, Mather, take that. And I'm on to tell you, you know what? I wish they could do my makeup as well as you do yours. You look gorgeous.
It's just a little bit of Bondo, that's all.
Is it? I'm using plaster of Paris. It's less
I think
expensive.
we need to trade notes.
I gotta go to the hobby shop. What are you gonna sing for us, kiddo?
I'm going to be doing the Santa Claus Blues.
The Santa Claus Blues. I shall go order a cocktail.
Christmas is coming, and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I said Christmas is coming, and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save all my money, make Santa Claus come to you. Santa Claus, please don't pass my baby by. Santa Claus, please don't pass my baby by. 'Cause she brought you last Christmas, and I'm gonna bring you if I can try. You have been good to me, baby, and I'm gonna be good to you. You have been good to me, baby, and I'm gonna be good to you. I'm gonna show you just one thing, just what old Santa Claus can do.
Mather Louth, you are such a great singer. Mather, what state do you hail from?
I actually hail from Connecticut.
You're from Connecticut.
I am.
But
Nutmeggers, yay.
but you've got that little bit of a, you have that, I don't know, that sort of a, I would have thought you were from the South or something.
Well, in spirit, yes.
Well, you've got my spirit, kid. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for being on the show. You can say that, you know. Merry Christmas, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Christmas.
Mather Louth, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, sweetie. I must tell you, she sings a great version of Black Coffee, by the way. You know, this stage is 3 feet shorter than usual because there's so many of you here. And I'm very worried about falling. And so I'm going to get at, well, I know, you're nice. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, would you say hello? It was when my birthday, I had a birthday party at the Wilkinsons. And then that lovely lady wearing the black dress sitting over there, that gorgeous lady, that is Mrs. Patrick Doheny. That's Alexandrina Doheny. And she was so nice. She not only gave me a birthday cake, but she gave me a cake for my recent knighthood. And I want to thank you again. You're an angel. But you know, in the bag, she gave me a gift, but she dropped her wallet in it. And I called her when I got home. No, I didn't go through it, but there was no money in it. And, but I'm so glad you're here, sweetheart. And her husband was good friends with my Uncle Bing, and he still has all of the letters that Bing used to write him because they owned some real estate together up on Sunset. And I just thought it was so neat to be with people and reminisce about the old days. And I miss him very much. And yet, good folks like Mrs. Doheny, oh, here she comes. She's making a move. They named a street after these people.
Well, good evening, everyone, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas. The last time that Vin was unable to come to my husband's house, he wrote my husband a letter and said, Pat, I'm so sorry that I can't make it to this party, but please save me 1.5 quart of your best bourbon, and I will be there shortly after that.
You look lovely, Alexandrina. Thank you. Watch yourself, sweetie. Isn't she nice? I drive up and down her drive every day. I shouldn't have said that. Ladies and gentlemen, the band is now going to play a really nice little jump tune. Christmas Night in Harlem, and tonight it's safe. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Petty Officer, United States Navy, Justin Smith, recipient of the Purple Heart, who is an old friend of mine. Well, he's not that old. I want to, first of all, as you always know, ladies and gentlemen, in this show, we always take care of our own. I feel that those that serve us, we should serve them. That's why I donate money, and I hope that you will join me in donating money to the Bob Hope USO at bobhopeuso.org. The Bob Hope USO, which back there I'd like you all to stand up. General Tileman, the former executive director of the Bob Hope USO, Los Angeles. And I want all of our veterans, all of our enlisted men, all of our reservists to stand up so we can say, thank you for your service. These people keep the lamp of liberty alive. And Justin, I'm just so glad that you came up from San Diego to have dinner with me tonight. And it was so nice to meet you, lady. And thank you, Justin. Thank you. Great kid, great kid. He's gonna do his 20 years. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do a number, actually, with some of the Satin Dolls, actually. We're gonna bring up a couple of the girls. Oh, and look how cute they are. Welcome them to the stage. Aren't they lovely? Remind me. Dixie, and you are? Oh, Betty Lou, of course. Dixie and Betty Lou. You want me in the middle?
We want you in the middle, Johnny.
Oh, yes, the Johnny Holiday sandwich. I remember that. They don't sell that at Subway unless you can get your dinner here. Anyway, I am so sorry. Pass those CDs around. Ladies and gentlemen, back in 1949, Bing made a record of a very pretty song, and I thought it was so nice. When I picked this song weeks and weeks ago, and Dean wrote this arrangement, I had no idea that Tiffany's is using Bing's recording in a commercial they're using today. And it's nice that he's still relevant. It's a beautiful tune, and it's a love song. And I think it's a very appropriate song for you to dance with someone that you care about. Dean? You're all I want for Christmas. All I want my whole life through. Each day is just like Christmas. Anytime that I'm with you. You're all I want for Christmas. And if all my dreams come true, then I'll awake on Christmas morning and find my stocking filled with you.
All I want for Christmas. All I want a whole year through.
Each day is just like Christmas. Anytime that I'm here with you.
All I want for Christmas. All I want my dreams come true.
Then I'll awake on Christmas morning and find my stocking filled with you.
And find my stocking filled with you.
That was very nice, girls.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Dixie, Betty Lou. And we've never rehearsed it, I swear. That was wonderful. Marvelous. Thank you so much. That was fun for me. I love that song. Thank
Merry
you,
Christmas,
girls.
everyone.
Dean,
You outdid yourself. An extra $10 will be in your stocking. Yes, and you can get 2 sandwiches that way for dinner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is a man who really is an exceptional vocalist, because not only has he sung for 5 United States presidents, not only has he sung with the Metropolitan Opera, not only has he sung at opening games, the Star-Spangled Banner, like nobody's business, but he's a great friend of mine. Last year, he was voted by Broadway World readers as Los Angeles's #1 cabaret performer. I think he's a great guy. He's got an impeccable voice, and he's going to sing a very special song. Please welcome to my stage, Dennis McNeil. Wait till you hear this.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It is such a pleasure to be here tonight at the Cicada Club. Thanks to Johnny and to Maxwell for having me back. How about a big round of applause for Johnny and all he does for this wonderful show? You know, it's a time like Christmas when I think, you know, every day is a day with Johnny, but every night is a holiday. And what better time to spend the holidays with a holiday than now? Merry Christmas to you, Johnny. And this song is for you and everyone else that I told that I would sing this song for tonight. They know it's in my heart. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. On your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, all eyes divine, all night when Christ was born. All nights divine, all nights divine. In lui, chrétien, c'est l'heure solennelle où l'homme Dieu descendit jusqu'à nous pour effacer la tâche originelle. Aider son père à arrêter les courroux. Le monde entier tressaille l'espérance à cette nuit qui lui rend sauveur. À Thank you so much and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That's Mr. Kranz. That's Mr. Yes, that's Tom Kranz. Yeah, it is a small world. You have the voice of an angel. And I think the sky might fall if you hit that note again, I'll tell you. How I envy this young man. Dennis McNeil. You know, when we were putting these shows together, I like to mix it up. And we just went from something very solemn and beautiful, and now I'm going to bring up a lady who is simply beautiful. And you know, when I open the show, I've always opened with Bing's theme song, Blue of the Night, because I think it's an important song, and I think it's worth remembering. But then I opened up, as you know, with Home for the Holidays. And of course, that was Mr. Como, Perry Como's song. And this next young lady and I share a friendship with Perry Como in common. I'd like you now to meet a wonderful singer. I'm so glad that she could be here. Please welcome Miss Cassie Miller. Here, grab this one. You know, Cassie worked with Perry with the Boston Pops.
Yes, I did.
That's right, when Perry did a tribute to Bing.
That's right.
And I remember Perry comes out and he starts to sing Where the Blue of the Night, and he says, I can't finish. And then you backed him up, I think, on Swinging on a Star.
Yes, several times.
And of course, I knew Perry down in Jupiter, Florida, and to me, he was just like Bing. He was what you saw. He was just like that. And of course, Perry Como was incredibly talented. And you are going to sing one of my absolute favorite songs. It is. And you want, it's on.
Okay.
You want mine?
Sure.
Take Mr. Holiday's. I want you to listen to this girl because she sang with Bill Elliott for a long time. She sang with all the bands. Everybody, Harry James, Bill Elliott, all of them. Miss Cassie Miller doing Old Black Magic.
That's caught in a tide. I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, and I'm aflame with such a burning desire that only your lips can't put out the fire. Boy, you're the lover the spin I'm in under that old black magic of love. I should stay away, but what can And I'm loving the spin I'm in under that old black magic. Oh, Lord. Oh, baby, down and down I go. Round and round I go. I'm in a spin. I'm loving the spin I'm in under that old black magic. That old black magic. That old black magic. Oh, Lord.
I love Cassie Miller, don't you? She's just terrific. Wonderful. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, there's some people here I've got to point out to you. First, I want to say hello to my sweet, darling friend. She always brings a gang load of her friends. Please say hello to Mona. Mona's right over there. She brought all these people up from Laguna Beach. I love that woman. And she gave me a stick pin that I wore just a few nights ago. You are so sweet. And I also, hey, do you remember this song? Do you remember this song that Bing and Uncle Bob did? What's the baby song? You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child. Remember that tune? Well, that song was written for my friend Kate Edelman Johnson's sister, Rosemary, who's sitting right over next to Kate. Rosemary, thank you for coming. And you are a beautiful baby. That's true. I know the nicest people, I gotta tell you. And, well, okay. No, I'm gonna be good. Are they on the dance floor or are they coming up? All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, to give him all the assistance that's necessary so that he can carry through on this lovely old tune, I hope you'll give your ears to my pal, Adam Tunney, and the Satin Dolls. They're gonna do a cute little tune that Buddy Clark did a nice version.
Now, Hutton, I don't know where you are, but I tried being nice. I was being nice all night so far. I just, for the record. Wow. Ebenezer Holiday.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
hoping that you drop
so
in.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
My mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your hurry?
Father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to that fireplace
So
roar.
really I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, what's your hurry?
Maybe just a half
Why
a
don't
drink
you
more.
put some records on while I pour?
Neighbors might think.
Baby, it's bad out there.
Say, what's in this drink?
No cops to be had out there.
I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight
to break
now.
this spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks swell.
I ought to say no, no,
Beautiful,
no, sir.
come in
At
close.
least I'm gonna say that I tried.
Oh, what's the sense of hurting my pride?
I really can't
Get
stay.
over that holdout. Ah, but it's cold outside.
I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
Baby, it's cold outside.
It's really been grand.
I thrill when I touch
but
your hand.
Don't you see?
Can't you just see the things you do to me?
My brother will be
Gosh, your lips
suspicious.
look
My
delicious.
sister will be there at the door.
Waves upon a tropical shore.
My maiden aunt's mind is
Gosh, your
vicious.
lips are delicious.
Maybe just a cigarette
Oh,
more.
never such a blizzard before.
I've got to get home.
Maybe you'll freeze out there.
Say, lend me your comb.
It's up to your knees out there.
It's really been grand.
I thrill when I touch your
but
hand.
don't you see?
Oh, can't you see what you do to me?
Have to be talked
Think of my
tomorrow.
lifelong sorrow.
At least there will be plenty
If you both caught
implied.
pneumonia and died,
simply must
get
go.
over that cold now.
Oh, but it's cold outside.
So you both should stay over. It's a good idea.
No, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, many years ago, Jack Kapp left Brunswick to form Decca Records. The first artist he signed was Bing Crosby. The second artist he signed were the Mills Brothers and then the Boswell Sisters. And I want to tell you a quick story because I love these stories. Bing was in the same studio when the Mills Brothers, they were going over a tune, and the Mills Brothers were getting ready to make their own record of Dinah. Well, Bing kind of liked the tune. He hadn't heard it, and so they noodled with it, and an engineer said, hey, why don't we make a record of it? So they went in the alley, they decided to practice a little bit, then they come into the studio, Jack Kapp listens to it, says, we need to put this out. It was the #1 record in the nation for some 18, 20 weeks, and I am so honored to bring back these guys. I love them to death. They just came back from performing in Kuala Lumpur, and they reopened the Opus One Room. And this gentleman, the first gentleman I need to tell you, is Donald Mills' son, John Mills, and his partner for the Mills Brothers, Elmer Hopper, the former lead singer with the Platters. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the Mills Brothers. I'm going to give it to you guys because you know what I want.
What do you want, baby?
You know I want to hear that one number that I love so much.
Come on, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, baby, I'm racking my brain to think of a name to give to this tune so very can groove. And maybe old Bing will give it a fling. And now we start everyone humming a thing. The melody's done, repeat and repeat. And if it can't swing, it's got a good beat. And that's the main thing to make it complete. Cause everyone's swinging today. So I call it Opus One and not for Sammy K. Hey, 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 it's Opus One. It's got to swing that swing, baby. And Mr. Les Brown can make it now. And Ray Anthony can rock it for me. There's never a doubt you knock yourself out whenever you can hear Opus One. Come on! Racking my brain to think of a name to give to this tune so Perry can croon, and maybe old Bing will give it a fling. And now we'll start everyone humming a thing. The melody's done, repeat and repeat. And if it can't swing, it's got a good beat. And that's the main thing to make it complete. Cause everyone's swinging today. So I called it Opus One and not for Sammy K. Hey, 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 it's Opus One. It's got to swing that swing, baby. And Mr. Les Brown can make it now. And Ray Anthony, he can rock it for me, no doubt. Out, it's Opus One. We're gonna see if we can get Johnny to do something with us, okay? So you feel like
I want to. You know I live for it. What do you want me?
pick a mic and I'll talk to them.
I'll be right here. I'll get in the middle. Elmer, how have you been?
I've been great.
How
How
was
you?
Kuala Lumpur?
It was beautiful. Kind of warm.
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
a lot
bet.
of fun.
But it looked like a lovely hotel, like a
Beautiful
resort.
hotel.
And
Beautiful
you
hotel.
took Cassie Miller with, was Cassie Miller with you?
Cassie Miller was with us. We had a
And
wonderful time with her.
Was Thisbe Voss also there?
Thisbe Voss.
Yes,
she sure
wonderful
was.
singer. You know, she would have been here, but she had another gig. Thisbe was on our show earlier. But no, ladies and gentlemen, these fellas are marvelous. They perform all over, and we were so lucky to get them to show up. And what'd you think of that last number? I mean, come on. Where do you hear that?
I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own. A doll that other fellas cannot steal. And then those flirty, flirty guys with their flirty, flirty eyes will have to flirt with dollies that are real.
When I come home at night, she will be waiting. Oh, will she? She'll be the cutest doll in all the world. That's what you think. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded, real live girl.
I guess I've had $1 million or more. I guess I've played the donkey over and over. Now I just quarreled with Sue. That's why I'm blue. She's gone away and left me just like all dolls do. I'll tell you boys, it's tough to be alone.
Oh, it's a sad thing.
And it's tough to love a doll that's not your own.
They call that stealing.
I'm through with all of them. I'll never fall again. Say, boy, what you gonna do? I'm going to buy a paper doll that I can call my own. Come on and sing with us, please. A doll that other fellows cannot steal. And when those flirty, flirty guys with their flirty, flirty eyes will have to flirt with dollies that are here. When I come home at night, she will be waiting. She'll be the truest doll in all this world. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded real life girl.
I love paper dolls. Fantastic. No. These boys cut me in. I loved it.
Johnny Holiday, man.
Thank you. The Mills Brothers, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, take this. Thank you. So I last time I was here, I tried to remember to mention to the audiences that we want to thank you so very much for continuing to support live music. I always mention live music. It does not have to exist anymore at all. And all of these great players that he brings, they are woefully underpaid. Love them.
Absolutely. But we do love them.
All right, we're going to leave you with this. If you like to sing, sing as loud as you like. Just let Elmer have the first part. It's a solo.
Oh, nice.
And I bring it.
I love it.
I bring it.
Bring it home, baby. I want to hear it. I mean, come on. In New York, this would cost you $90, all right? This is a good deal. I don't care where you've been. I've been around, and I know. I made $84 tonight, okay? After you see my comps tonight, it's gonna kill me.
Up a lazy river by the old mill run, the lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Oh, linger in the shade of a kind old tree and throw away your troubles, dream a dream with me.
Up the lazy river where the robin's song awaits the bright new morning where we can loaf along.
Blue skies up above,
everyone's in love. Up the lazy river, how happy you'll be. Up the lazy river with me.
Oh, up
The lazy river by the old mill run. The lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Sing it, baby. Oh, linger in the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream of me. Oh, up the lazy river with the robin's song awaits a bright new morning where we can love along. Blue skies up above, indeed, everyone's in love. Sing it. Oh, up a lazy river,
how happy
you'll be. Up a lazy river with me. Now, come on, everybody. Whoa, whoa, up a lazy river by the old mill run. The lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun will linger in the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream with me. Up the lazy river by the robin's song. Oh, it's a bright new morning where we can loaf along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, how happy you can be. Up a lazy river with me. Up a lazy river with me. Oh, boy. I love these guys. Elmer,
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
John Mills, the Mills brothers, Elmer Hopper. Merry Christmas to you. Aren't they great? Thank you, buddy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Please welcome the Lindy sisters.
Melakalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Melakalikimaka is a wise way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Melakalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Melakalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Melakalikimaka is Hawaii's way to
Say Merry Christmas to you.
Mele-kaliki-maka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright.
The sun to shine by day and all the stars at night.
Mele-kaliki-maka is a wise way
To say Merry Christmas.
a very Merry Christmas, a very Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you. Aloha. Mele-kaliki-maka. Aren't they wonderful friends? The Lindy sisters. I got to step out of the way because one of my Lindy ladies she's got a little bit of a gait here as a result of a snow skiing accident. Oh, she fell off a parade float in Glendora. Actually, it's true. Well, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most talented ladies I've had the pleasure of hearing is about to come on our stage, and she really does deserve a proper introduction because to me, she is the personification of what a great performer is all about. When she was very, very young, she was traveling with Bob Hope and entertaining the troops in Vietnam. She's down at the Crystal Cathedral now, and ladies and gentlemen, her new Christmas CD is getting a great deal of play. I believe they're outside, and I know Jan will sign them for you, because there is nothing like Christmas, and there is no one like the beautiful Miss Jan Daly. Gorgeous, isn't she? Look at this. This is America, folks. Jan, your new CD is absolutely wonderful. Take any one you want. This is the best one, I think.
All right.
Your new CD has 13 marvelous songs, and I believe you actually, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, not only is Jan an accomplished vocalist, she plays beautiful piano, she writes her own songs, she does everything, except probably cook. She's too busy singing.
Oh, no, I cook, but I don't do windows.
You don't do windows. Well, one thing is the new CD is wonderful. I know Brad Chambers is playing it all the time, and I really hope that you will enjoy, because this is one of the songs, I believe, on your CD. And I want you to please give your kind attention to really a stellar performer. She's performed all over, and one of my favorite singers, Jan Daly, to sing Winter Wonderland.
Thank you, Johnny. And Merry Christmas to everybody. Are you all having a great time? Is this beautiful? Over the ground lies a mantle of white. A heaven of diamonds shine down through the night. Two hearts are thrilling in spite of the chill in the weather. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man." But you can't do the job when you're in town. later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh bells ring in the lane, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. Love knows no climb, romance can blossom any old time. Here in the open, we're walking and hoping together. Yeah, we're walking together. Yeah, in a winter wonderland. Walking, talking, hugging and kissing in a winter wonderland. But baby, it's cold outside, so maybe we should go inside. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-da-da, wah-wah-wah-wah-wah-wah. Walking in a winter wonderland. Yeah.
Jan Daly, ladies and gentlemen, Jan Daly. Winter Wonderland, it's on her new Christmas CD. And I'll tell you, she's wonderful. She is just wonderful. What I'd give to be able to bend a note like that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I think the girls need the dance floor because the Satin Dolls are about to give you a little bit of, you're gonna dance. So let's make a little room for the girls, and here are the Satin Dolls to do Boogie Woogie Santa.
His feet, but nothing in his act. He's a boogie woogie Santa Claus. Boogie woogie Santa Claus. Boogie woogie Santa comes to town every Christmas day. Well, he lives in a mountain like a hermit in a cave. Never had a haircut, never took a shave. Boogie woogie Santa Claus. Boogie woogie Santa Claus. Boogie woogie Santa, boogie all your blues away.
I forget Santa. I'd like them to come down my chimney. I'll tell you, that's something else. Isn't that nice? Satin dolls. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to my dear friend, one of the finest musicians on God's green earth. He is a blessing in my life, Mr. John Reynolds. I want to tell you a little story. You know, I was raised up at Pebble Beach, up in Monterey Peninsula. Sitting in the back of the room is a young man who's known me since I was probably a teenager. And he drove all the way out from Las Vegas. He's staying over at the athletic club tonight, he and his wife, Steve, and Mrs. Topper. Thank you for coming. I haven't seen him in 30 years. I don't really look that much older, do I? Or I haven't spent enough money on Bedford Avenue in Beverly Hills. But ladies and gentlemen, some of you know what I'm talking about. I look at your eyebrows, I see if they go up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on a serious note, because this will be the last song of this particular set, I want to dedicate this song because this is a song that has a lot of sentiment for me, for a lot of our family, but I think for a lot of the troops that are on their way home. Some of them aren't going to have a white Christmas. It's going to be a tough Christmas for some of them. For a lot of families, these are difficult times. That's why I want you to look at the Wounded Warrior Project, Operation Gratitude, the USO. These are organizations, because Uncle Sam can't do everything. You know, Mr. Whiskers can only do so much. Although I wish you'd get your members of Congress to get on the backsides of the VA so they process claims a little faster. Kind of makes me sick to think some of these guys have waited 2 years to get a response. So here, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get off my soapbox and sing what I think is one of the most beautiful songs. We'll do it rubato with John and I, and then maybe Ray, our marvelous drummer Ray, and Jim on bass. You can come in on the second chorus with a nice and easy. I always like this one. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree for you and me, John. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light beams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Thank you very much. John, I've loved working with you this year, and we're going to work together again. God bless you. You are the best.
Right back at you.
All right, pal.